Sorry for the very crudely made video. I can't do any editing for this one. Um, I'm gonna get Premiere and start like making my videos awesome like most other people. Anyway, so who am I? I am Nick Cologne, and I'm gonna start making videos for Air Force. People who want to go in the Air Force. I want to make videos for you people so you know what happens post, during DEP, BMT, and after during, awesome life that's in the Air Force. Okay, so I just started getting into this for like the past 2 months. I talked to a recruiter and I had my meeting yesterday. And yeah, yesterday. And so what happened was I mean I've been studying this before I talked to her, and then I've been downloading like this stuff from the actual site and see like what I need to do. So I just started doing push-ups and I'm already getting kind of toned out. I mean, I was skinny as a rail. And so I really like, yeah, you can't really see it, but anyways, so doing push-ups every day, every night, every morning, every whatever. Whenever I can, I do at least 45 push-ups and then do 30 diamonds and stuff like that. So working out like that is keeping me in really good shape. And I've only been doing it for like the past 2 months. So, with that said, um, so I had the meeting. At first, she made me like feel like I was stupid because she kept going, "Do you know what's in the Air Force? You know what the Air Force can do to you?" It's like, "Yeah, because I've been doing the research. That's why I'm here." Anyways, so yeah, I went in and I got all the like information I had. This is my birth certificate, and this is my birth certificate. Only bring the one that's from the county. Don't bring the one that's from the actual hospital because this one means Jack Diddle. Anyways, so we talked and she was like, "Oh, yeah, there's all this cool stuff. The benefits are crazy." And it's like, "Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm just looking through this stuff because I was wondering if there's any things in here." This is a package she gave me. It was full of a bunch of goodies and stuff that I now have to fill out. And I took my test there. I scored 2% above standard, so that made me happy. She says usually people don't usually get that, and I have to tell them to speed up. But she's like, you just need a little more, help. Anyways, so she gave me this 15 stack packet, and what's in here is basically this over again. This is a medical screener. There's three screeners that you have to like turn in so they can evaluate you further with your permission. And there's the medical, the your credit report, and your background history check for criminal records. Those are the three. I've already sent in my other two. I need to fill this out and turn it back into her. And then I have this. This is basically a repeat of the medical screener and a reference. You get to write in all your references, where you live the past 10 years. Um, and yeah, it's mostly just references, schooling, stuff like that. The stuff that they ask you time and time again. And then why you're joining, which is always fun to answer. Yeah. Now, I'm joining because I want to be independent. That's basically it. I mean, I want to live on my own and be able to take care of myself. And I hate this freaking thing. Anyways, hey, that's a lot better. Okay, so that was basically it from that. And so I took my test, and now all I have to do is tell her when I'm ready to take my actual ASVAB. And I'm about halfway through with this book. Halfway through. It took me about 2 weeks to read. Halfway. But I wasn't reading every day. But it's a really good read. I just need to focus on, because it gives you like a test in the beginning to tell you where your faults are. I scored really high on the word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, arithmetic reasoning, and mathematic knowledge that's in here. But the stuff I didn't do too well on was electronics. I'm not too familiar with electronics. I built a two-way radio when I was like 7, but that was about it. Besides that, but I work with my dad on cars, so I'm like a grease monkey. That's what I want to talk about. The jobs, because I was like, I want to do this, this, and this, and she was like, yeah, you might be waiting a long time. I was like, then what would get me in like now? And she's like, well, they're looking for mechanics. So you know what? I took a good look at that list. She says research everything on about.com. That's a really good place because it tells you everything about the job. And so mechanics. I'm a grease monkey. I don't care. I would love to work on cars or airplanes or whatever they need me to work on. It's a job. Um, Besides that, she said the wait is between 4 and 8 months. But for me, it might be 4 to 6. So that makes me happy because I plan on leaving either between February or April. So yeah, I got that. Um, so that's about everything. I just need to run paperwork and yeah. So I have no advice at this moment because I know nothing. But keep in tune. I'm gonna keep updating this whenever I get information, whenever I meet with anybody. So talk to you guys later. If you know anything about the Air Force, inform me so I have more information because I'm still lost. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.